Wow! I love these!
I'm going to show you how you can create 3D animation product ads in less than 5 minutes. Thankfully, to the latest model of KLING AI 2.6 that just changed the game. It's honestly scary how realistic these physics are. So if you have a product idea and 5 minutes of your time, then you can create ads that look like this. So let's dive right into it.
Wow! I love these! It looks amazing on me.
You chose the best and they look amazing.
Thank you so much! I feel comfortable in my new Crocs. My mom is gonna love it.
I've discovered a new platform that's called FlexClip that not only allows you to create AI content, but also allows you to edit your videos in the same place, so it feels like home. And let's be honest with each other, in 2026, you need to create projects in no time because AI helps you do all of that with ease. So now that we have a tool that does everything for us, we don't need to worry about anything else. And I'm gonna be honest with you, in my previous tutorials, I used to spend a whole lot of time editing videos in CapCut and pretty much spending hours and hours of work to make my designs look compelling to you guys when I post them on my channel. But now, guess what? I created this project that you just watched earlier in less than 5 minutes. So if you have 5 minutes and are ready to create a product ad, ready for a marketing campaign, then you can do all of this in FlexClip. And of course, you can sign up for a free account and begin using it right away. I'll leave a link to it in the description. So now let's just discover what this tool does and how it is powerful. First of all, when you log into your account and you click on the AI tools on the left panel, you'll notice that it's split up into sections. So when you click on the image one, you can see all the effects that it can do. They have an AI photo editor, image to image, text to image, and so on until the rest. Next up, if you go to video, you're going to find AI image to video, which is the one that I used in order to maintain the consistency of characters and environments. And then you also have AI text to video, video effects, auto subtitles. What's really interesting, you're going to find that they have a music generator. They also have text to speech, a translator, audio to audio, and they can clean up your audio to make it sound professional. So you could do audio noise reducer. You can also do vocal removal. So if you're looking to separate the audio from music, you can also do that. And what's really cool is that you also have the option for those who are doing faceless YouTube content, they can actually clone their voices and they don't even have to worry about recording anymore. They could just use it and create content like crazy. Now let's see how I created this 3D beautiful animation. First of all, we start by creating our scenes. So we click on the image to go to the image section, and then we click on AI text to image. That'll take us to the page to begin creating. The AI model that I picked up to generate all the images is the Nano Banana Pro latest version, which is well known for its consistency, the quality, and adhering to the prompts. So once you've selected your model from this drop-down menu, you will then paste your prompt. And if you have an image reference, you can simply just upload it to the reference images. You have up to 10 images that you can upload as a reference, then choosing the quality, the aspect ratio, whether you're doing this for YouTube, so that's going to be 16:9. If it's going to be a reel or story, then it will be 9:16. And then next up is simply the image count, depending on how many images you want to see to make your decision. I usually just go for one, not to spend a lot of credits, and if I don't like it, then I go for the next one, and so on. And then finally, the visibility, and then after that, you click on generate, and it usually takes a few seconds, really. So the whole project did not exceed 5 minutes because everything was done really quickly. So even though I was using the latest model of Nano Banana Pro and the KLING 2.6, I was still able to create all of this in less than 5 minutes. And don't worry, I'm not gonna leave you behind. I'll give you access to the prompts that I use for this specific project. So if you want access, I'll leave a link to my prompts in the description below. Be sure to check it out and follow along with me and see how you can do this easily in less than 5 minutes. One of the things that I like to do after generating the first scene, in order to stay consistent, keep the same characters, environment, and everything, I always make sure to upload an image as a reference so that when I generate my next one, AI is going to know that this will be the same environment, same character, and then that way you can keep consistency of all your characters in every scene and the environments as well. As soon as you're done creating all the scenes, what you want to do is go back to the previous page, and then for this one, we're going to go to the video one. So we're going to click on the video section right here, and then the next thing we want to do is click on the AI image to video since we've generated our images. Click on that. That'll take us to the page where we can begin creating or generating video clips. Same thing, we're gonna pick up the AI model. So we're gonna open up the drop-down menu. And so what I like about this panel is that I can choose between the different qualities, start and end frame, which is really cool. So I like having the filter up here before I even do anything else, right? So if I wanna go for 1080p directly, then I'll click on that one. And you can see all the models supporting the 1080p quality. If I want to use something that has the ability of start and end frame, I'll simply click on that one and I can see all the AI models that supports the start and end frame, which is really cool. Since we already have our images, we're going to click on upload our image. So we can just click on AI image right here. This will show us the images that we generated. So I can go from here and simply pick up the image that I generated and then go from there. So let's say, for example, if I click on that one right here, that image is now set for generation. Next up, I'm going to paste my prompt right here. After that, I'm going to decide on the duration. You have the option to go for either 10 or 5 seconds. And then you also have the option to add sound effects. So if you want that, you can also add it. So the cool thing about KLING 2.6 is that I did not need additional resources, which means that I stated the text-to-speech that I wanted to add within my prompts, and I was able to get that consistently as you've watched. So let's just watch a couple of scenes where I have the narrative to show you how consistent the voices were, plus the sound effects.
It looks amazing on me.
You chose the best and they look amazing.
Thank you so much. I feel comfortable in my new Crocs. My mom is gonna love it.
So this is one of the incredible features that comes in handy with KLING 2.6. When you check out my motion prompts, when you click on the link in the description and you go for the motion prompts, you're going to find where I injected the text-to-speech part in the prompts where I needed characters to speak. So after repeating the process of creating all my scenes, it was time for me to start editing. And so, like I said, instead of editing in CapCut, spending a lot of time, I could do this easily in no time. So how do we do this? Well, we simply just go back to the previous page right here. So if you take a look at the left panel, at the bottom left corner, you're going to find a button that says FlexClip Video Editor. You click on that one. This will open up another page where you can see the video editor. It's self-explanatory. The editor is so easy, just like any other editor out there, except that it's embedded as part of their platform. So once you get in there, you can simply just click on the browse button to import your clips, or you can just click exit. And from here, you can check out what's available. So if you take a look at the left panel, you're going to find under templates that they already have a lot of templates that you can choose from. You could just simply click on the template, hover over it to watch it and see if it actually fits the project, and you can just click on it to add it. Next, you can click on the media file right here. So you have the option to import your own or grab the ones that you've created using their AI models. So from here, I just simply click on cloud, and I'm going to find all the clips that I created, which are 6, like I said. So all I'm going to do is I can either click on the plus sign or drag the clip and drop it into the timeline. And so if I want to go for the next one, it looks like I added the latest one. So I'm going to go for scene number 1, replace it just like that. Next up, I'm going to add scene number 2. And then I'm going to go for scene number 3, like so. And then I'm going to go for 4, and so on until I have the entire project in the timeline. Once you're done, here's how you can edit your video clips. If you take a look at the top of the timeline, you're going to find there are a few buttons or icons right here. The first one is the plus sign where you can add other scenes. Then you have the split button. You can just split clips to cut out the unwanted frames of your generated clips. If you found that there are clips that are unnecessary or doesn't feel right, you can simply just clip it out and take it off your creation. Next, you have a trim button, and then you have a freeze frame as well as the reverse video. Then you have a duplicate, and finally the trash. So you can see it's self-explanatory. It's so easy to use. It doesn't really require experience at all. And of course, if you click between each clip is where you can add your transitions. Right here, you'll see that they have a ton of different transition styles that you can add between clips to make your videos more engaging. And then next up, you also have the option to add text boxes. So they have pre-designed text boxes that you can add as part of your clips. They have subtitles. They have premium stock footage that you can use, premium stock images, as well as music and sound effects. One of the cool features, especially for those who are looking to post their content across social media platforms or even YouTube, once you've created your project and once you've added all the clips into the timeline, you can resize your video into different dimensions or aspect ratios. So You're going to take a look at the top left corner of the canvas. You're going to find a button right here where you can choose between different aspect ratios. So if I'm creating something for social media, Facebook or Instagram, for example, I'll go for 1 by 1. So you can see it automatically adjusts the size or aspect ratio, makes it very convenient for social media. If I'm going to create a reel or short, then I'll just choose 9 by 16, and you can see it automatically adjusts the video so that I can use it on YouTube, TikTok, or even Instagram. So you're gonna find this feature pretty neat that you can adjust the aspect ratio on the fly while editing, and you don't even need additional tools to adjust the aspect ratio of your videos. You can easily do all this stuff within the editor, and then when you're ready, you can start posting them across social media platforms. How cool is that? So again, I like the platform because it feels like home. It feels like all-in-one solution that pretty much does everything I need. So if I want to create AI content and then combine all my clips, add all the beautiful effects and all that, I can do all of this in one place, and that is FlexClip. So no more spending hours in editing in CapCut or any other editing tool. I can get all of this done in a matter of minutes because we're in 2026. So who would want to spend a lot of time creating content and editing and all that when you can automate all of this inside one platform? And I don't mean by automate as in get the AI to do all the stuff for you. You just need to spend less time doing all of that in one place, which is very convenient. Another cool feature I found, which is the ability to add subtitles. And like I said, you can simply just click on the subtitles button right here. You have the option to manually add subtitles or upload your subtitle file, or simply use the AI subtitle here. So you click on that one right here. You choose the style and then start generating. It should take a few seconds to get it done. And now let me have you watch the version with subtitles.
Wow! I love these! It looks amazing on me.
You chose the best and they look amazing.
Thank you so much. I feel comfortable in my new Crocs. My mom is gonna love it.
Once again, if you want to start creating content and editing all your clips in one place, feel free to dive into FlexClip, start create a free account and begin testing it out and see how it works out for you. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe if you're not already, like and comment, let me know your thoughts, and don't forget, I'm going to leave a link to all the prompts in the description below, so feel free to check it out. Let me know your thoughts again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.